Today, I'm going to be covering all of the Easter eggs, references, crossovers, literally everything in Fortnite's A New Beginning trailer for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 1. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. And the reason that there's nothing in this part is because this part is all storyline. Currently, this is the Paradigm's own reality, and it is literally getting yanked over into Reality Zero so it can help reconstruct the island as we know it. I'll have a full lore breakdown of what actually happened in the live event in a second, but we need to pause already because we've got our first Easter egg. Now, in our first freeze frame, we have a ton of stuff to break down already. On the right side of the frame, you guys can instantly see the new Doom skin that we're going to be getting as part of the Battle Pass this season. One of the Doom monsters, at least I'm fairly sure that's a Doom monster. I'm like 99% sure because I've actually never played Doom, but I googled up what the Doom monsters look like, and this guy looks like an exact replica. So I'm guessing that we will be getting this either as a skin or as an enemy to fight on the map. Now, alongside that, the Doom guy, or at least I'm fairly sure, again, that this is the Doom guy. It could be the Halo guy, and I'm just tripping. But let's hope it's the Doom guy, is holding a scar. Now, the scar is, of course, the classic weapon of Fortnite, so hopefully we'll see that back in the loot pool this season. I would be absolutely ecstatic if this thing did get added back into the game, because I do really love this gun. Then, in the top right corner of the frame, it looks like we either have a reboot van or a tractor. Now, I'm not entirely sure because of the low quality of the image, but I'm guessing that it's just a little bit of a tractor reference. Then, if we go to the bottom left-hand corner of the frame, this is where we get a really cool one. This is the Mech's old arm. Now, it looks like it's the left hand, which is honestly pretty cool. It doesn't really matter which hand it is, but I just thought I'd point that out. Then, in the top left corner, we have Mancake's old sign, which is absolutely amazing. It's from the Chapter 2 Season 6 map. Mancake is the guy who would do bounties with the Mandalorian, so honestly, another really neat reference. And with that out of the way, those are literally all the Easter eggs in the first frame. Let's move on to our next one. Now, for this frame, there are three main things here. Obviously, the first one is that little bit of an island that we see in the back right corner alongside that truck. Those aren't really relevant here. The two real Easter eggs are the guy and the horse, and then also the shield in the very front of the frame. Now, the guy and the horse is actually the main character from The Witcher. Now, for those who do not know, The Witcher is not only a video game, it's also a TV series, so it's going to have its own spot in the Chapter 4 Battle Pass. It's yet another crossover that Fortnite's doing. A lot of people have different feelings on how they feel about crossovers in the Battle Pass. Personally, I think this is a cool one because I do like The Witcher, even though I don't watch the show or have ever played the games. I just know that it's a pretty cool concept. And then in the front of the frame, we've got ourselves a shield. I'm not sure where this shield's from because it's not Captain America's shield, but it might be the God of War shield. I don't think that's true, but hey, I'm going to take a shot out there. Maybe it is true, but there's a shield in this frame, so clearly that belongs to somebody. Let me know down in the comments who you think that's actually going to be for. Not too much going on in this frame in terms of Easter eggs. It is a really cool shot of the Paradigm, but really in the background, all we have is this pickaxe who might belong to somebody in the Battle Pass, I'm guessing. And then also there is, I believe that to be a pizza truck, I'm thinking? I don't know. I'm guessing it's not really that important, but I figured I'd point it out anyways. Right here, we've got a cool few things. In the top left corner, we have the Diplodocus, and for those who do not know, that is obviously an Ali reference. He massively butchered the pronunciation of literally any dinosaur's name and called it something. I don't even know what he said, but those are those dinosaurs, so just a little bit of a joke from Epic there. You guys can see the loot llama that is floating towards the 0 point. Hopefully, they change it so that they don't run away. I loved it when loot llamas didn't run because it was so much easier to kill them, but anyways, you're not here for that. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, looks like we've got yet another pickaxe. Seems to be a type of guitar. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. I'm doubting I'll ever use it, or maybe it'll be an item we get to use in game. Who knows? In the top right corner, though, this one is interesting. I have no idea what this is. It looks like it might be a little bit of a tiny llama, but I've tried to scrub through this frame to see if it is ever not blurry, and it never is. It is always blurred, so this could be something that they're hiding for later in the season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And we already have yet another frame that is jam-packed with Easter eggs. Now, let's start off with the easy one. On the far left, you guys can see the IO drill, which was from the Chapter 3 Season 2. I didn't want to say that wrong. Chapter 3 Season 2 map, or technically Chapter 3 Season 3, I guess. It was basically when the IO was fighting against the 7, they had this giant drill, and that's what that is. So it seems like it's back in the game. Then there's also going to be the tanks. Now, tanks were in Chapter 3 Season 2, and I hated those things. They had a ton of HP, but honestly, they weren't that overpowered. I'm kind of exaggerating how bad they were, but I'm guessing that they'll be back on the map for Chapter 4 because they're literally getting pulled into the 0 point, so I'm guessing that they will be back. Then along alongside that, the golden pickaxe that you guys can see floating in towards the 0 point is actually a reference towards a crossover with My Hero Academia. For those who do not know, is it Academia? No, it's Academia. Anyways, there is an anime that is called My Hero Academia, and this pickaxe completely resembles the colors of one of their characters. As you guys can see, the color scheme is the exact same on this guy's suit and also the pickaxe. And then, of course, we've also gotten it confirmed by Hypex. So we are going to be getting a My Hero Academia crossover at some point this season. This will be our next anime crossover. We've now gotten 2 in total. We've gotten the Naruto one and then, of course, the Dragon Ball Z one. So this will be our 3rd official one. I'm really hoping for a Demon Slayer one in the future. Epic, please hear my prayers. I would love that to be in game. But anyways, this is what's in game for now. If we continue to move on to the right side of this image, this looks like it's going to be a new POI on the map. It seems to be a temple of some sorts. I honestly don't think this is referencing any of the Battle Pass skins or any of the Battle Pass characters. I'm guessing this is just going to be one of the new landmarks on the map, which honestly, I think it looks sick. I think this map overall is going to be amazing, and I'm absolutely stoked to be able to play on this map. Now, there are going to be a ton of POIs that pop up in the next few seconds, and I'm not going to analyze every single one of them because that would A, take me literally years, and B, tomorrow we are going to see the entire map, so it's not really that useful for you to get an Easter egg about something you're just going to find out about tomorrow. I like to focus on the stuff that kind of keeps you up with the lore and the little bits of secrets. So basically, in this image, you guys can see that there is the Witcher's Castle. This POI is going to obviously be on the map and is a reference to the Witcher, and then alongside that, the snow biome. That is the one that is from the Paradigm's home reality. So I'm guessing that there will be something special about this landmark because honestly, how could there not be? Again, there are a ton of locations in this image, some of them old, some of them new, so I'm not going to analyze absolutely everything, but some of the really cool things in this frame is in the very far back left, you can actually see the visitor's original rocket, so that's honestly a really neat detail. You can also see the lighthouse that was on the Chapter 2 map, and then, of course, there is also a little bit of something hiding in that top right corner. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It kind of looks like a submarine if you look at it too fast, so I have no idea what this thing is. Again, let me know if you guys think you know what it is in the comment section down below, because a lot of the times you guys know more than I do. Telephone booth and Durburger in this one. Okay, so clearly the big reveal in this frame is that Hulk is going to be a skin in the Chapter 4 Battle Pass, which is honestly really cool, so that's the main thing. But the bigger thing is that Hulk is riding a motorcycle, and motorcycles will be in Fortnite Chapter 4. I'm really excited to see how these things work, because I have had these on my wish list for a very long time. I think they are just the shopping carts, except with gas, so they're going to be amazing meme content and a very fun way to get around the map. Now, alongside that, there's also the little snowman guy, so this shows that we are most likely going to be getting a Christmas themed season. If you guys don't remember, snowmen are a item in game, and that is the item itself. You can throw it at enemy players and turn them into a snowman, or you yourself can turn into a snowman and just kind of camp out on the map. It's a really fun way to basically turn bush camping into a holiday season thing, or really just a winter season thing. In the far back, we've got the Viking ship, which of course has showed up throughout the seasons, originally in Chapter 1 Season 5, I want to say. Yep, Chapter 1 Season 5 with the addition of Drift in a summer season. So it's interesting now because we're getting it back in a winter season instead of its initial summer release. Alongside that, there's this little gnome guy, and I'm fairly sure that I've seen him like literally everywhere around the map for every single season. So I think this guy is just a little bit of a reoccurring theme. Let's keep moving on with the Easter eggs. Motel sign, and then also what seems to be one of the dragons from Lucky Landing, which is honestly a really cool throwback, and I'm really hoping we get the Lucky Landing POI back in game. I'm fairly sure literally all 7 billion people on Earth caught this Easter egg, but yes, that is a Mr. Beast icon skin that we're going to be getting in Chapter 4. A really cool thing to put into the intro trailer for the season, just because of how famous Mr. Beast has actually gotten. Alongside that, there's also the Cuddle Team Leader head in the background, but nobody really cares about that when Mr. Beast is in the frame. Two things here. First off, let's admire how beautiful this new map is. I'm genuinely hyped to play on this thing because it looks amazing. Alongside that, of course, the detail that a lot of people caught is the battle bus looks a little bit different. Now, the same battle bus model is going to be used that we've seen throughout literally every chapter, but the boosters on the back have been changed. Instead of the standard 4 circular ones, it is now one big triangle booster that looks very similar to Tony Stark's heart protector. That's right, we may be seeing a little bit of a Tony Stark crossover, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm fairly certain that I saw the New York Tony Stark POI that we got in Chapter 2, Season 4 with the Marvel season. Alongside that, there's also the Marvel copyright for Chapter 4, so we're definitely going to be getting more Marvel stuff than just the Hulk skin that we saw earlier. Maybe we might even get the New York POI back that had all of the Tony Stark gear in Chapter 2, Season 4. Who knows, though? For now, that's just speculation. But then on this very end card, we get all of the skins revealed, and these things look amazing. I am so happy that they released Geno as a skin. I cannot tell you how happy I am. This guy has been the main guy in the lore for so long, and we have finally gotten him. Alongside that, there's also the Doom guy, and then, of course, there's also this one anime-looking skin. Now, we do have the concept art for this skin, and it looks amazing. I think that this is going to be one of the best battle passes we have gotten literally ever. Of course, there's also the Witcher skin, and then it seems to be just one type of skin that is a Fortnite skin, Fortnite original, something that they just made that's obviously not a crossover skin, is the one that's sitting there on the motorcycle. And then there's also one that seems to be gliding in on the very right side. So these seem to be all of our battle pass skins that we're going to be getting for Chapter 4. But overall, these are all of the Easter eggs that have been in the teaser for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 1. The teaser titled A New Beginning. And a new beginning it is, not only with battle passes, but with an entirely new map and hopefully a lot of new really neat weapons. Overall, those have been all of the Easter eggs in this trailer. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Consider using creator code Gummyoshi when buying your battle pass for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 1. It would help me out a ton, and it would honestly mean a ton to me. Even if you don't use my code, make sure that you have somebody's code in there so that that 5% is going back to somebody, not just Epic Games' infinite wallet. But overall, I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.